we were once Uber drivers. Now, this was before we got married. I stopped driving for Uber like right after we met because he was just like, no.
Too many weirdos out there.
But, Uber was a good way to make a quick buck.
That's true.
Nice side hustle. You couldn't pay me enough nowadays to be an Uber driver. But back then, we're going to be telling you a series of Uber stories.
Yep.
And Lyft.
Yep.
So the year was 2018 in January. And the Philadelphia Eagles were playing the Minnesota Vikings to get into the Super Bowl. This was a big deal, and it was played here in Philadelphia. So I'm driving Uber that night, and my pickup was at the Lowe's Hotel in Center City. I knew that the Vikings were staying there. It was in the evening, somewhere around the time that the game would have been played. And this guy gets in the car, really nice, and I said, the Vikings are staying at your hotel. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, something just in my spirit, just something wasn't right. And I turned around, I was like, you're with them, aren't you?
It's not really something you want your driver to turn around and say, you're with them, aren't you? It's just,
I said it jokingly.
Kind of sinister.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly, but he knew I was joking, but
Good.
I was like, you're with them, aren't you? And he was like, yeah, I do some work with them. Really? What do you do?
Taxi cab confessions.
He moved his overcoat and it displayed a preacher's collar. He was the chaplain for the Vikings. And I was like, wow. And I said, shouldn't you be there praying for them? Because by the time we would have gotten to the stadium, kickoff would have been just happening. And I'm like, shouldn't you be there praying for your people? And he said, well, we had prayer last night. Like, I guess there was some sort of dinner or something like that. And he had something to do with some other organization like that he's a part of. And I was like, if like I know, you should have been there praying for him today too. We had a nice little conversation.
And apparently they needed it.
So we had a nice little conversation. And he was just very pleasant, a very pleasant man. I don't remember his name. I'm glad because I don't want to put him on blast. But as we're driving to the stadium, we could see some fireworks indicative that like kickoff is about to happen. I mean, it was very crowded. If you don't know Philly, we're serious about our sports and our teams. It was a big deal.
Yes.
And we won 38-7. And I like to think that I had something to do with it. I don't know. I mean,
and then, of course, that same year, we went on to win the Super Bowl.
We went on to win
against
the
the
Super
Patriots.
Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.